Have we got anything on that, on this fool's head, by the way?
Yeah, we do, because last night on the Friday
here
huddle...
we go. This is what... Now, Jim, you've got to listen.
The man you say has got no predator in life.
Ooh. Yes, Jim.
Jason Dunstall.
I'm glad you brought this up, because it came through on my feed that someone said, the Chief's giving you a clip.
Yeah.
I said, there'll be nothing in it, because the Chief has become risk-averse. And so I had a bit of a listen.
Yeah, well, let's have a listen.
Adam Dale hit the gloves harder.
No.
It was flat line. Let's have a listen to a bit of this.
Let's have a listen.
Well, what Ewan pointed out was surprising everyone across the network. Jim and Bill, I think, do an amazing job, but the Friday huddle was achieving higher ratings in the 3-hour period on a Friday.
Now, the little bit that I recall from the meeting, when I was semi-cognizant, was that there is a massive spike now on Fridays when the rush hour, when the huddle comes on compared to when the rush hour was on. So off the back of that, Mark,
yes,
I've been assigned the task of coming up with some advice.
Yes.
For the rush hour to try and get them back on track.
All right.
I know. Which is good.
Here we go.
Survey,
shut up, Fat.
You got to listen.
Survey 1, which is the survey these two idiots are referring to, concluded on March the 1st.
That's right.
So that's the end of the survey period. The Friday huddle didn't start on air till March the 7th.
Jim.
What sort of a half-wit factory are you running on Friday night? You're not even on air yet.
Jim, they were referring to live numbers.
There are no live numbers in radio.
No,
there are no live numbers.
We'll take that up with Huey, because Huey was referring to live numbers.
He would have been at lunch.
Firstly, Chief, you got to be better than that.
Yes.
But secondly, I'm laying the blame firmly at the feet of the massive conked snorkel.
And
Luke Tunnelcliffe.
Yes.
Now, this man has been involved in this business for 20 years.
Yep.
Blind Freddie knows Survey 1 doesn't cross over with footy. Everyone in radio knows that.
Yep.
He's got his massive conk.
Yep.
Jam that fire up, Jam TV. He's embarrassing his talent. Chief's gone on and made an idiot of himself, which he didn't have to do. So, Snorkel, tidy your massive nose up.
And you laughed along.
You laughed along.
You were right behind him.
I laughed at when he also went down this path, talking about Jim's work ethic.
Yeah, I laughed.
Jim, how about you just turn up? I mean, seriously, could you work any less? It's bad enough that he's knocked it back from 5 days a week to 4 because he's just purely lazy. But now he only works half a year. Turn up, Jim. You work for 1 week in January and then you take February off. Then come October, November, you don't work either. Why? Too tired from the footy season. Give us a spell. My God, he takes the July school holidays off. Why, Jim? Your kids are all grown up. What the hell are you taking school holidays?
Now, Chief,
it's a good point.
I will cop a clip from the Chief on many fronts.
Good point,
but not on work ethic.
How old are you kids?
Chief works a 3-day week for 5.5 months of the year. And then after the final siren of the grand final, Bernard, his fat ass does nothing for 7 months.
He goes skiing.
He does not 1 second of work for 7 months.
Tennis.
And guess, as I further on with this, Chief, that has been the case for 25 years. A quarter of a century, he's worked 5.5 months of the year for 3 days.
I'll tell you what,
This is also a man.
You're taking the feedback well, Jim.
This is also a man
He doesn't like
who
it.
gets out of bed at 11 o'clock every day.
No, that's early.
That's early.
That's an early rise.
Yeah.
So, Chief,
Lunchtime.
I'm happy to cop it on many fronts, but I'm not copping it on work ethic from you, a man who in this industry does less than any other human being.
Yep.
Jim, I think it's meant to be taken in a light spirit.
The rest of it, I don't know what the rest of it was, but I'm happy to cop the rest of it. But, Chief, I'm not copping work ethic from you.
I agreed with the 5 days to 4. That
you
got,
were happy.
that you organised.
You should have got up in arms about this, because those Friday numbers are you and Daisy.
Well,
he hasn't worked that out yet.
You should have worked that out by now.
I liked how he said you've got to respect. Have you got this?
He did, but because
have
in
a listen to
keeping with
this
you, what
audience.
you referred to as William now, this fits into this narrative.
He needs to respect Billy because Billy is the real star of the show. And all Jim does is belittle him, have fun at his expense. You've got to respect your co-workers. That is everything. Just ask Xander Maguire, or Xavier, as Jim called him on air a couple of weeks ago on Channel 7 Footy on Friday night. He didn't even know or care about the names of the people he's working with. For goodness sakes, respect, please, Jim.
Again,
I like that.
this
Good
coming
memory.
from Chief.
Respect
Chief
William.
hasn't known any of these people out of his name for 20 years.
Jim,
He
did you
walks
just hear
into
that?
this
Let's
building
back
and
over
has
that.
no
Yeah.
clue who anyone is.
Let's just back over that.
Do you think you need to respect Bill more?
William.
Fat, you got to earn respect.
He's the real star of the show.
You got to earn respect.
He's the real star of the show.
Goggles.
That's what I got out of
You
it.
got to earn respect.
That's what I got out of it.
Come on, Bono.
Do you think you could respect him a little bit more than you do?
Well, have a look at him.
How do you respect that?
How am I respecting that?
Exhibit A.
He's got Rick Sunnies on and a jumper over his shoulder like a fool's head.
A wanker.
Knob.
He's trying to improve himself this year, Jim.
I don't know
He's
if I
really
like it,
making
to be
an effort.
honest. It's
You
been
want us
6
to
minutes.
call you William?
No. Go back to Billy or
Sick of
Fat.
it. He's sick of it. Here, cock, smack.
Oh,
Not cock smack.
Oh, no, okay, sorry.
Smarten your Friday setup up, will you please? You now
That's
realise
fine.
that was off the pace.
It was flying, Jim. It's
Yeah.
flying.
That's not flying.
It's flying.
I'm going to watch
I think
these,
he was referring to real numbers, Jim.
There aren't real numbers.
Damien.
Real
They
live.
don't exist in radio.
Oh,
Best part of that was
Hutchie
Jim.
thinks they do.
Bill didn't realise that affected him, those
I know.
ratings.
Yeah.
You're running with that.
Well, let's
He's
be
a bit
honest.
flat.
Actually,
Daisy.
Bill was up and about until he realised that.
It's gone quiet.
Now he's off, Chief,
He goes,
too.
"Oh, actually, that was me.
Come on,
Oh,
Chief.
my
Chief,
God.
come
Come
on,
on,
gorilla.
Chief.
Bloody. No, Daisy's got to be looked at there.
Oh, Daisy. He got to
Throwing him
respect you
under
as
the
well.
bus.
No, you did very good work, Fat.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
Hey, you and
jeez.
Daisy on the
You're right.
Fridays in
It's
February
worked.
Are you
did
okay?
very good work.
Are you actually okay?
Jeez, it's
Turn
worked.
that
No, I
around.
did.
You've
Did
said
good work.
something nice to him.
And those numbers,
Thank you,
the spike
James.
that those fools' heads are talking about
Yeah.
was you.
Oh.
So you got to claim that.
Chief has changed Jim already. This is instant
He doesn't know what to
feedback.
do here.
Look
He's
at
actually lost for words.
What are you doing?
He's tearing
Oh,
up.
he's actually got a hold of the press.
Got a bit excited. Jim, you've
On
never
that
spoken to me like that
Completely
before.
inappropriate note. We are
crikey.
off to a break. I got a stiffy. Look at
You
him.
haven't seen it for years, Bill.
Crikey.
You need a
Jim,
mirror.
That's
What are we
beautiful.
doing next, please?
What are we
I know
doing?
what I'm
Well,
straighting.
We're going to straighten up.
Well, news
Anyone got
coming
a
up
spoon?
next. We need to straighten up.
Do your flyer.
Look at Fat.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my God! I don't know where he's
Look
at.
at he's on fire.
Thirsty
happy.
Camel, your favourite Peppy's just around the corner of Thirsty Camel.
Favourite Peppy.
McDonald's and Remop Water. Triple M rocks.